Lewis Round's F1 weekly update. It's Wednesday the 14th of December and this is the latest news in the world of Formula 1. That Ben Edwards will be the main commentator for next season's BBC coverage of Formula 1. I think it's a great signing. Ben Edwards, I felt, was one of the favourites for the Sky Sports job. Wasn't to be because Brundle, I think he would have been had it not Brundle joined, but David Croft and Brundle on Sky Sports. Now we know that Ben Edwards will be the main commentator alongside David Coulthard, who's had a great first year, has to be said, as co-commentator for the BBC. Still no news on Eddie Jordan, but we do have, of course, Jake Humphrey and Lee Mackenzie. They're definitely staying. So Ben Edwards, of course, he was in ITV's BTCC, British Touring Cars commentary team with Tim Harvey. He's done Champ Cars. He did the F1 Digital Plus commentary for them in 2002 alongside John Watson for that year, and of course he did F1 in the Eurosport days of 95 and 96. So I personally think he's probably the best motorsports commentator in the country. He's deserved the right to be the F1 commentator. For so long he's been knocking on the door of it really, and he's finally got that chance. Elsewhere, Kimi Raikkonen hurt himself in a snowmobile accident over the weekend. Not what you need, especially after what happened with Robert Kubica for the team, but nowhere near quite as severe. He has a sore hand apparently, but it's nothing. He apparently was going to have checks on Monday, which have turned out all clear, so he's fine now. But yeah, a bit of not the news you want to be receiving, especially for Lotus Renault, who also during the week predicted a 3-year plan to winning the World Championship. Well, they predict that they aim towards winning the World Championship in 3 years. So that's quite interesting. And also, Kimi Raikkonen's teammate, this was also announced, that Romain Grosjean has signed for Lotus Renault next year, replacing Vitaly Petrov. Now, I said last week, Vitaly Petrov, I wasn't sure whether he was or not, whether he was going to be in a team. But Romain Grosjean, I did say, had a good chance here. Eric Boudier favoured him. He was part of the management team and he signed on with them for next season, given a second chance after his 7 races with the team in 2009. Didn't really perform at the expectation when he was teammates with Fernando Alonso. Also, Spanish team HRT have announced that they have parted company with Colin Coles, who's been the team principal for the last 2 years of its whole life, really. He managed to, if it wasn't for him, I don't think that this team would be in Formula 1 right now. So it's mainly down to the fact that the team have taken the decision of new management to move the team headquarters to Spain. At the moment they're in Munich, I believe, in Germany, where Colin Coles is based. But they're all moving to Spain, therefore Colin Coles has parted company with them. HRT would like to thank Dr. Colin Coles for his work and dedication throughout these past 2 years and wish him the best in his future projects. Also, Caterham's logo has been unveiled. The 3rd year in a row the team have changed their name. Of course, in their first year it was known as Lotus Racing. This year it's been Team Lotus, and next year it is Caterham F1 Racing, or Caterham F1 simply. Force India look to confirm their lineup on Thursday as well. Vijay Mallya has always had this date of 15th December as the deadline for him to announce his team, and it looks as though that's still on course. Many people are still saying it's going to be Paul di Resta alongside Nico Hülkenberg and Adrian Sutil, who will be looking for a drive elsewhere. So that's it for this week's update. I'm back on next Wednesday. If you want to know any more information on what I've just said, Go to www.lewisround.co.uk/WordPress. That's my website. Sorting out that WordPress issue. It will just be lewisround.co.uk soon, like I said earlier. My Facebook and Twitter accounts, both called Lewis Round F1. Of course, I'll have all the links on the description bar just below. Also, comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching again. Back on next Wednesday. See you then.